Right, hello everyone, Mr. Wilson here again. That was sort of a keyboard melody that was played on a song called Take On Me by a-ha, released in the 1980s. It's a massive international hit. Loads of synthesizers, electronic drum beats, really fast song, fantastic video, massive hit. Then the band a few years ago came back and they did an acoustic unplugged version of it with just guitars, quiet piano. It's a beautiful song. And I thought it might be a nice one for us to have a try, because while it is a 4-chord song in places, it's got a little bit of mixing up of things as well. So it makes it just that little bit more interesting to play, just another couple of chords. Nothing massively different, the chords from what we've had before. And there's a couple of bits that if you don't want to have a go at it, just leave it out for the moment, that's fine. But you can do the verses, you can probably do that, you can do the choruses definitely, I think. The verses, yes, I think you can do too. The bridge, if you don't want to do it, don't worry about it for now. Okay, so starts off by, you need to have your capo if you want to play along with any version of this song, whether it's the fast electronic version or the more recent acoustic unplugged version. Capo on your 2nd fret, and that will be in the same, you'll be able to sound exactly the same as a-ha playing it. So which is always nice if you can play along with the original artist as well. And we are going to start with an A minor. You can kind of hear, I expect, from that start that. So all the melody was picking individual notes from the chord on the A minor to start with, but we're just gonna worry about playing the chord. And what you can do, if you want to do, you can then be playing down and then picking some individual strings you come back up before doing another down strum. Up to you. Then the next chord in the sequence for the verse is a D. Same kind of idea, into a G, and then we've got a C, which we're just going to strum once, and then we've got a C/B, which all it means is a C chord with the lowest note in the chord being a B note rather than a C note. You know, a normal C chord like this, the lowest note you're playing, that is a C note. But what we're going to do with the C/B is you take your 3rd finger off, and your 2nd finger, you just drop it down 1 string closer towards you, so you're pressing it down on the 5th string. So your normal C sounds like, and then your C/B sounds like that. And that is the verse. You play that progression twice, and then before the chorus, there's a slightly different progression. You have your A minor, and your D, and then you go to an E minor, and to a C after that, before we come to the chorus. So that's that progression once before the chorus. Then the chorus is our standard 4-chord kind of fare. We start the chorus with a G, okay, and to a D, to an E minor, to a C. So G, D, E minor, to a C, and it goes like take on me, take me on, and that's it. There you go. Hello, Mr. Wilson's back again. My iPad ran out of memory just while I was doing that, and it suddenly just disappeared or everything. So it saved what I just recorded there, and so we'll carry on with the rest of the song. So we've just done the end of the chorus. So then you have another verse. So the verse again starts with that A minor, B, G, C, and C/B. Went to the wrong chord. And then, so that's twice, and then you get to the E minor now. And then back to the chorus. Then you get a bridge section, and the bridge has a B minor, F, B minor, F again, and then A minor and D before you go return to the last verse. Okay, so your B minor, you can play it, you can bar chord it if you are approaching being able to do that kind of stuff, or we can be playing it with, you can play it with 4 fingers, so first finger, 2nd fret on the top string, on the thinnest E string, then 2nd finger on 2nd string at the 3rd fret there, and then your 3rd and 4th need to come over onto the 3rd and 4th strings at the 4th fret there. Now the thing you just have to make sure is that you don't hit either the 5th or 6th strings otherwise, because they're not part of this chord, so they will sound a bit rough otherwise. So you'd have the B minor to F, to the F again, to an A minor, to a D, back to the last verse, and then after the last verse, last chorus, and that's the song. I think the chorus goes around twice. It's repeated in, like so many pop songs, the last chorus gets repeated, but otherwise that is the song. So I'm going to sing and play it. You can have a go along with me. I'm going to put all of the chords and the words in the description underneath the video on YouTube, so you can follow what I'm playing there. Print those out if you want to at home and so on. Print them out. Everyone just watches on the screen these days, don't they? They don't print anything out anymore. But if you want to, you can do. Right. Now I've got things scrolling on there, so I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't go too fast, otherwise I won't know what the words are. So. We're talking away, well I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Very high. I won't get there. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, the odds and ends, but I'll be still stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's not better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. And the original goes very, very high. I can't reach that. B minor. Oh, I played it barred, sorry. F. Play a B minor like that, and then back to the F. Then go to the A minor, and then D. Back to the A minor for the verse. Went to the wrong chord. I'm not singing the words here. C. Ready, last chorus. Take on me, take me on, take on me on, be gone in a day or two. You can repeat if you want, or we'll just end it there. The words disappeared off the top of the screen for the last verse, so I can manage remembering Take On Me, but I can remember what all the words for the last chorus was. Obviously, you can be looking at those yourself for the last chorus. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. It's got some lovely moments in it. I particularly love that C. That C/B. That's a really lovely bit of a progression there. And maybe starting to doing some sort of that kind of little bit more, something a bit more interesting with a chord rather than just strum or okay, so just make it a little more interesting. And obviously you can go straight strumming as I did in the choruses, just to make it known to all the audience, this is the chorus, this is the slightly more bit faster bit or what have you, to make it a bit more interesting rather than just having the same kind of strumming work all the way through the song. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.